Today I'm joined by Abby Clark. She's an AI growth strategist at Podium, and she brings deep experience in how businesses can adopt conversational AI to grow and scale customer engagement. I am Arvind. I'm head of product here at DispatchTrack. I lead our product strategy and innovation efforts, including the development of AI-powered solutions. Abby, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Super excited to be here. Yeah, I'm at Podium, and we're obviously working on AI agents to help businesses like yourselves. I've been working on AI for the past 3 years here.
Agenda for today is we will cover how AI is encompassing across the entire customer journey. We'll kind of explore how it truly AI-based solutions be applied holistically from initial engagement to final delivery and to create a seamless, elevated customer experience. We'll also throw some light on purpose-built AI solutions that we have from both DispatchTrack and Podium. We'll walk through how our solutions are already transforming the entire logistics space, including communication workflows, in effective and measurable ways. Let's begin with the big picture. At DispatchTrack, we believe that delivery is no longer just about the last mile, it's about the entire journey a customer goes through, from discovery to doorstep and even beyond that. Unfortunately, that entire journey is often fragmented. So, looking at the customer journey, a customer might try to contact a business and never get through. They might buy something but not receive any updates until the delivery day. Or even worse, they can miss a delivery entirely. This is where AI can make a real difference by eliminating those communication black holes, bringing the entire journey up front, and making the entire experience seamless and responsive. So, here is a simplified look at the customer journey that you're looking at the screen that I'm sharing. Uh, it spans across pre-sales and post purchase and even at the delivery time. The idea is there are common breakdowns along the entire journey, such as if a customer searches online, they are not able to find you or your business. They try to contact your business, they are unable to get a hold of you. After purchase, they enter the delivery phase and they're not able to confirm their delivery. They're waiting for their delivery but are not able to complete it. Post purchase engagement is also one of the customer pain points. So at Dispatch Track, we believe AI shouldn't just fix one problem. It should provide a pervasive intelligence woven into every moment of that journey. So today in this entire journey, Abby is going to cover the sales and pre-sales part of it from a revenue and engagement perspective. I'm going to talk about the post-purchase delivery experience part of the customer journey and how AI is impacting it. So looking at the customer journey again, this is what an AI powered journey should look like. It should be smooth, intelligent, and responsive. From, as I said, from answering sales queries to tracking availability, which Abby is going to talk about. I'm going to focus more on the post purchase delivery experience, which caters to providing accurate delivery ETAs, if scheduling appointments, rescheduling appointments. AI can deliver the kind of always available, helpful communication that customers expect today. Notice that every interaction in this AI powered customer journey is handled with context and consistency. For instance, post purchase, if a customer wants to confirm their delivery, we have AI solutions where you can confirm that yes, your delivery have been scheduled for a particular date, and when it is out for delivery, and even post purchase delivery surveys. So quickly, let's just first move to a poll question. It's a really easy poll question. Uh, it's about are you currently using any AI based solution in your business this year? So please go ahead and vote. Uh, so we're seeing around 75% engagement. Thank you for voting on it. So yeah, excitingly, 65% of the participants feel that they're currently using an AI-based solution. At DispatchTrack, we don't just build any other AI solutions. These solutions are available as we talk today. We build to drive real outcomes across the entire logistics operation. Just as importantly, we don't see AI as some distant pie in the sky concept. We see it as a practical, transformative tool that's ready to kind of make an impact right away. Today, we are excited to share a few innovations that are not just being planned, they're already rolled out and they're delivering measurable outcomes in the delivery field. Talking about the first foundational product that we have, uh, we believe that we not only touching intelligent routing, we're also touching customer communication and delivery execution. We also think that AI is kind of a ubiquitous asset that should support multiple phases of the delivery journey rather than just a narrow, isolated use case. So our first AI application was sophisticated algorithms or the routing engine that powers a solution. But then we realized there is an opportunity to apply intelligence to the customer communication that needs to take place after the routing has been completed. That's when we built our DT agent. Before we introduce DT agent, let's just acknowledge a hard truth. Customers have questions and they have a lot of them, and they have it at different times and even at difficult times. Questions like, what's my ETA? How can I reschedule? My address is wrong. Will the driver see my note? Each of these, they fall in at different times, different places. Uh, each of these touch points represent a moment uh, where your business can either build trust or lose it right away. So that's why we built the DT agent to take care of the entire gamut of questions that a customer has at any time, in any situation, and to take the friction out of this customer communication process and give customers really fast and accurate answers. Abby, can you move a slide? I'm not able to move a slide. Yes,
Yep.
thank you. So, DT agent is DispatchTrack's AI-powered conversational agent. It handles all the common delivery-related inquiries from customer support team's perspective automatically. This means that there are fewer missed deliveries, faster response times, and more scalable operations without adding additional headcount to your customer support teams. Essentially, AI becomes your new employee. The DT agent can handle and automate up to 80% of our customer inquiries. We introduced the DT agent in May this year, and we've been seeing some real big uplift for some of the customers who've been using it, and I'll talk about it later on. From a capabilities perspective, the DT agent understands natural language requests like I won't be at home. What does that translate from a customer communication perspective? That means either we need to change the delivery time or we need to escalate it to a customer service representative to manage it. Then the DT agent also helps in pulling real-time ETA data for DispatchTrack's delivery operations. It handles smart escalation to all the customer service representatives with full context. The idea is today, as a customer starts reaching out to customer service representatives, it takes a while to build that context and to have the customer service rep have the right information or the context to start resolving that problem. That takes time, and that takes up all the resources as well. Moreover, the customer service reps may not be available 24/7 for this support as well. Also, you can brand the DT agent's communication according to your branding needs across different channels. So, moving on, we have one of the success stories that we wanted to share. 1915 South is a nationally dealership. They have been using DT agent, and they've been seeing really big uplift in terms of all the customer support calls being automated, missed deliveries being reduced, and the right contextual information being passed to the customer service rep and the driver as well. So It's a really good success story to share since they've been using DT Agent since we launched. Now shifting gears a little bit from customer communication, uh, just like customers, drivers also have a lot of questions. What kind of stop it is, where do I park, is there a gate code, what is the traffic situation? These details matter and they're often hard to find and communicate in time. So the problem is not only vast, it also deep as well, in terms of how drivers are being asked to do a lot and be a lot more efficient without having the right tools to execute flawlessly. To solve this problem, enter Driver AI. Driver AI is our AI powered uh, driver voice to text assistant. It's a real time audio guided intelligence delivered directly to the driver before they even arrive at your doorstep. Imagine you being a driver, you're going to the next stop and you're getting all the right contextual information before even you start executing that job. The information like what type of stop it is, is it a delivery stop, is it a pickup, or is it a return, what kind of building or location is it a residential or commercial address, what are the parking situations, is public parking available, if it's not, if delivery parking is available, what are the traffic conditions, are there any access restrictions like a gate code. So all this information gets collated together, it bubbles up and is served to the driver in a way that it does not impact their workflows. They don't have to read through it, it is being read out to them in a configurable language format. We support multiple languages from English to Spanish. uh, Let me just show you how the driver AI sounds like.
Hi, your next stop is 300 Orchard City Drive, Campbell, with an ETA of 1:15 p.m. This location is a multi-story commercial building in a vibrant area with retail and office spaces near downtown Campbell. Expect heavy traffic during weekday mornings and evenings due to nearby offices. Delivery should take approximately 10 to 15 minutes. The building has an elevator, and no gate code is required for entry. On-site parking is available, but can become crowded during peak hours. Follow specific delivery instructions. Use the entrance in front of the VTA station and avoid scratches for the Scandinavian chairs and mahogany dining table.
All right. So imagine a driver having all this contextual information right when they start going to that particular stop. It will be immensely helpful and make a great impact in the delivery success and their execution. Now, making drivers really efficient not only have impact on missed deliveries, but also has an impact on how businesses operate. Uh, just imagine a situation where your driver can fit in one more stop within the same driving time. It'll add up, and on a monthly basis, it'll have a huge revenue impact as well on the business. Now, quickly, let's just have another poll question. Which area of your delivery operations do you believe would benefit the most from AI right now? Route planning and optimization, automated customer communication, driver enablement and on site execution, reporting and analytics. You can also pick not sure yet. We'll have another 15 to 30 seconds for the poll question. Abby, can you see the poll question?
I see now I see poll question 2.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we see that automated customer communication is the clear winner across all the options that we have, followed closely by route planning and optimization. And Not sure yet. I see a lot of participants not using or not having the right uh, understanding of which area would the AI benefit their workflows the most. And this closely aligns with what Podium and DispatchTrack have on their roadmap and the product offerings that we have from an AI perspective.
We ready?
Next segment, I'll pass it to Abby.
Hi,
Abby,
everyone. Yes, I'm excited to talk about how AI can not only help speed up a lot of your customer journey, but also improve outcomes as well as improve customer sentiment. So let's just dive in. So we spoke with thousands of retailers to try to understand what are the core jobs to be done in terms of communicating with your customers. So we found that first, it's like find new leads, generate more business. And then it's converting those leads to make more revenue and being able to do more with less. So you want to be able to have your employees take on more responsibility without necessarily adding headcount. And then, of course, like building customer loyalty. Like we want to do all those things without sacrificing our customers' experience at all. So we're going to dive into these four kind of like jobs to be done and how AI can help accomplish these jobs to be done. So find new leads. There's a couple of things that happen when someone is searching online. They're kind of comparing price, they're comparing offerings, and you want to make sure it's really easy for customers to always find you. So, a lot of times what customers will do is they'll reach out, they'll either email you or text you or web chat, or they'll call and, they're also looking at like how do you show up online? Is this a good offer? Is this a good store? Is this are the people helpful? And so they're reading reviews as looking at products. And so we want to make sure that you all are using AI to get more review invitations. So the more review invitations you send, the more reviews you're going to get. We've seen in our internal research that sending a review to every single customer not only helps you get higher volume, but also helps you have a higher star rating. So automating that ask is really the best way to do that. And then what we've added on top of that offering is AI that can respond to every lead. We know that Google prefers businesses where they're responding to their reviews. So we've created an AI offering that can make sure that your reviews get responded to automatically, so you don't have to like manage responding to those all the time. We also have AI to boost your marketing efforts. So, sending out bulk messages to all of your customer base or to specific segments of your customer base that have AI generated copy, as well as AI segmentation. So you can send personalized offers directly to customers, crafting these messages to be super personalized, and then analyzing what's going to work are all offerings that we have. So we have people send these messages out and they're able to increase revenue in an instant. So it's a really, really powerful tool. The next kind of like job to be done is drive more revenue. So we've gotten these leads and now we need them to convert. So when you're looking for an AI platform to go with, it's helpful to know that you need to make sure that you're hiring an AI employee that's not only quick and immediate, but also has like the right empathy, also has like the right knowledge, is connected to the right data. So first, on that speed piece, we know that 80% of leads are lost in the first 5 minutes. So you have a really narrow window to convert these leads. I talked to a customer the other day who told me that she takes her phone in the shower so that if someone texts in about buying, a large item or scheduling something, she doesn't miss it because she knows they're going to go somewhere else so quickly. And so she recently started using our AI employee, and she's like, I can shave my legs in peace now. I can finish my shower without being worried about missing a lead from from a potential customer. So we just know this is so important to be the first to respond and to start that like authentic communication immediately, and that just really builds trust. So your AI employee also, in that same vein, like while being immediate is one thing, it can't be immediate and generic. It has to be immediate and human. So it needs to have a goal. Like that goal is to likely get someone into your showroom. It needs to be able to cover all your channels. So whether someone emails in, whether someone texts in, whether someone's responding on social media to a post, needs to be able to cover all those channels. Needs to understand your business. So you don't want to have an AI that's like generically built for retailers. You want to have an AI that's learned your policies, learned your prices, learned your inventory. That's really, really important. You need it to be reactive and proactive. So it needs to be able to respond, but also kind of like we showed with those bulk messages, proactively send out offers that you're thinking about. Obviously customized to your context. So knows your area, knows kind of like what your tone is, and works alongside humans. Like I think the AI that we're building kind of gives your employees superpowers. It's not like taking over those employees day to day, but it is enabling them to go and do more high level tasks. It's got to speak like a real human. I know, like we understand that for you as retailers, a big part of your value prop that you're providing is understanding your customers and providing like a really bespoke and personalized experience. And so we want to make sure that our AI reflects that value that you bring. So it also needs to be able to answer complex questions. So it's too generic. People can kind of suss out, hey, this is AI if it's too generic right off the bat. And then driving them into the showroom. So this is a revenue driving feature that you're looking for. So this is also going to drive more sales even when you're closed. About a third of all the leads that our AI handles for our almost 8,000 users are handled after hours. And that's about 30. So that third represents, 30% more revenue in many cases. So really, really powerful to turn this on after hours so that you can actually have dinner and take, your nighttime or go on vacation. The next is being able to do more with less. So I mentioned we want to give your employees and yourself superpowers so that you can take on higher level tasks. And how we do that is Jerry, who's our AI employee, can handle tasks from start to finish. So all of those conversations are going to be in one place, one inbox. And Jerry starts to learn as soon as you implement your AI employee. So you can give feedback, you can make sure that the tone is correct, and that will automatically start to teach Jerry, this AI employee, how to talk to your customers. So this will reduce phone tag, confusion. We also have our phones that transcribe calls, and all that context can be given to our AI employee so it knows, oh, we already talked about this on the phone. I don't have to text and ask about this. And again, your human employees can then really create an amazing in-person experience for your customers. So just a couple quotes. Before we had AI employee, we would get overwhelmed when it was busy. We've definitely seen an increase in revenue and bookings, and we're able to handle more than twice as much as we could before. So it frees us up to do a lot of these things that were neglected before. So I'm sure, I don't know, in my life, there's definitely like a to-do list, and then there's like a backlog of things that just like get pushed and pushed and pushed. And I know I should do, but I haven't been able to because of time. And AI really, really helps with that. Let's talk about building customer loyalty really quickly. So, making like AI one of the major values adds that it brings to your business is have that personalization. So instead of you physically going and writing individual text to everyone, AI can personalize to that individual. And we know that consumers want that. And I think that's becoming the expectation is having like a really personal and great experience that speaks to their needs, whether or not they're in person. And it's clear that many retailers offer like an awesome in-person experience, and we want to make sure that you can replicate that online. So they want the expectation is that when I go and, talk to someone about making, a purchase, they know that we've already talked. They know that like kind of our history, and that's all saved in our data that our AI employee can access in Podium. So one thing that I really love to talk about is like I've worked in customer service before, and it's kind of emotional sometimes. You tend to sometimes there's angry customers or people who are frustrated, and a lot of times really good customer service reps can let that roll off their back. But it is wearing. It's hard to deal with angry customers, and so Jerry doesn't, have that human weakness of getting tripped up by getting yelled at or anything. And Jerry's always going to provide a really polite and consistent experience without getting down or without ever retaliating. And I think that's really cool because I think, that allows your human employees to be able to manage more difficult situations because they're not bogged down by some of these like more difficult customer calls. So it's about making sure it's timely, it's about managing common inquiries, and it's about making sure that those inquiries are managed with kind of that finesse of a really, really good customer service rep. And also just making sure that like you're protecting your human employees from some of that kind of burden that can come along with customer service. So something that's really cool is like if you send out a bulk message to 100,000 customers, and then you're going to start getting all these messages back, AI can handle all of those responses, and I think that makes it a little more palatable to send these big messages and create big offers because you're going to be able to handle the scale of responses that you're going to get. So our AI can manage an unlimited number of texts at the same time. There is no, it's infinite. It can manage thousands of texts at the same time, whereas obviously a human would be doing it one at a time, which is really, really powerful. Again, we can show all of your leads from any channel in one inbox, and AI has the access to be able to respond to each of them, no matter what the channel is. So Jerry, our AI employee, can respond to emails and can respond to responses on your Instagram page and can respond to text messages, which is really cool. And even if someone calls in and let's say you missed that call, Jerry will start responding and say, "Hey, sorry we missed your call. Like, how can I help you?" And start that over text immediately, which is really, really powerful. I want to just read another quote. We've had an exceptional experience with AI employee. I did not expect it to be this good. Jerry has turned customers around for us. We had a customer come in super upset after hours, and by the end of the conversation, the customer was thanking Jerry and saying, "I appreciate your help." They had no idea they were talking to an AI. Obviously, we're very upfront. If someone asks, like, "Are you an AI?" We'll answer honestly. But it's really, really cool to hear stories like this from customers who come into the office in the morning or open up their phone in the morning, and they already see like this whole conversation happened overnight, and this customer's happy. So really, really powerful. You don't have to be, responding at 3 a.m. to save a customer anymore. Yeah, we'd love to open it up to Q&A.
Just a little bit. Thank you, Abby, for sharing all the great things that you've been doing at Podium. Just a little bit about the deep close integration that DispatchTrack has with Podium. Today, we integrate with each other, and we can streamline the communication that's outbound to the customer from a sales and delivery perspective into a single unified channel. So for pre-sales, sales, and delivery, there can be a single channel based on the deeper integration between DispatchTrack and Podium, and that's a big win for customers who use both Podium and DispatchTrack for their operations. All right, let's open up for questions. It's a question from Chris. Any abilities to automatically output channels or chats everywhere? Abby, do you want to take this?
Yeah, I'm not sure I totally understand the question. There's a couple of answers. I'm guessing this is one asking about like connecting to a CRM. We have over 200 integrations. Obviously, connecting with DispatchTrack is super helpful because we can manage that conversation in one place. But if you have, another system that you're using, we can write back into those systems in many cases. As well as, the other kind of route this could go is like, can you export? And yeah, we can be helpful in that way. Our onboarding managers and CSMs are super helpful in making sure that we're connected to whatever other systems you're using. So hopefully that answers that. Please add more context if you need to.
Sure. Thank you. And then the next question is, what about customers that don't use Shopify or Webfronts? The customer, Nick thinks that AI Jerry you're describing isn't available to everyone.
I'm not so we have lots of integrations. Every situation is different. So happy to like dig in and see what we can offer to you. I'm not sure what systems you're using, but if we don't integrate with them yet, I'm sure they're on our roadmap. So we can talk about timelines as well if you want to DM me.
Okay. So the next question is about the Podium and DispatchTrack integration. Customers asking, do they need to do anything to have this integration, or uh, does DispatchTrack only integrates with Podium, or does it integrate with other CRM? So I'll probably take that. For the integration, the customers are using both Podium and DispatchTrack. You need to have certain settings configured in your DispatchTrack instance and in your Podium instance as well. So just reach out to your customer success point of contact, and they will tell you everything that you need to do. The integration is pretty seamless. It doesn't take a while to set you up and running. On integrating with other CRMs, we have a really deep integration with Podium. Other CRMs are on our roadmap, but we do not have a deep integration with other CRMs from a unified communication perspective at this point. Okay, so the next question is around, is this all done through Podium, or is there another platform that we need to get? This is probably for you, Abby.
We provide an inbox, so you can manage all the conversation in one place. Yeah, hopefully that answers the question.
Sure. Okay. The next question is about what other AI-based analytics solutions that are coming up on your roadmap. This is super exciting. I'll take a stab at it first, and then Abby, if you have anything to add, you can add from your side. At DispatchTrack, we have a bunch of exciting features coming up. There is AI layer that we're building on top of our routing platform entirely, which makes the entire routing exercise an organic process. Also, we have a lot of last mile delivery data, and that delivery data bring in itself insights. So we are building a more natural language based querying system where you can get answers on your data questions, such as, okay, which of my accounts have a missed delivery rate less than 10%. You can get all these questions answered in a natural language format, and even can generate insights in the form of graphs and visuals and customizable dashboards. So that part is coming in the next 2 quarters. It's on our roadmap, and we're working on it.
Yeah, I think in terms of what else is coming up on our roadmap, we're really excited about being able to show the number of conversions that Jerry can make. So we're showing a lot of analytics like on a homepage where right when you log in, you'd be able to see like, what did Jerry do overnight? Like, what were the responses that he sent? And then what are like the next steps, as well as kind of like a more aggregate view of what has this done for your business? So like how much money is this making for your business, et cetera. So really excited about some of the analytics features coming out.
Okay, cool. So the next question is around the customer wants to utilize with AI. The main feature is around customer communication, providing accurate ETAs after routing has been set for the day. This would help them limit their calls to stores and from stores to drivers. I'll go first on this because this is a perfect use case for the DT agent that we have. It's more of a product that gives customers a complete visibility of their delivery process, starting with ETAs, what's on the truck, when it's getting delivered, and if you wanted to add specific delivery instructions, and that'll be related to your driver, so that entire delivery experience can be as smooth and seamless as possible. And there are actual customers who are using DT agent at scale, and they're seeing almost like 60 to 80% reduction in their customer support calls because all of these questions are answered on the fly 24/7.
Yeah, I think you covered it.
Yeah, alrighty. The next question is, I think this is probably for you, Abby. How long does it take to teach the AI agent to customize with a specific retailer? What about the bilingual situation, like in Quebec, Canada, where the customers are French and English speakers?
Yeah, so we do cover multiple languages. Uh, and I would say like onboarding, we typically give about 60 days to get up and running to the point where this AI could answer any question that most of your employees could answer. The way we do that is through number one, we have white glove onboarding. So you're going to meet with someone, and you're going to meet with them a few times to make sure that all of your policies are reflected, all of your different, like any other aspect of your business that you want, your tone of voice, anything like that you're like, I really want to make sure that it acts in a certain way. Beyond that, and we meet to tweak that several times. We test it a bunch of times to make sure that you're feeling really good about it. Beyond that, we also have a feedback mechanism in the inbox. So anytime you see a chat that you're like, this could have been said better, you can go in there and give feedback, and Jerry will start to learn. So it will start to say, I got this feedback on this last chat, so the next one I'm going to approach this differently, which is really, really cool. And it's cutting edge. No one else is doing this yet. We essentially have multiple agents working together to like give feedback to each other, which is really cool. And you can also see kind of a list of all the feedback you've given and how we're using that to improve. So it's really really helpful. It's like a human employee where you would say, hey, do this better next time, and maybe they would do it maybe they would improve 90% of the time. With Jerry, he's going to improve 100% of the time. So it's really cool.
Oh, that's amazing. The next question is about AI employee training. What sort of AI employee training exists once it is deployed, and what sort of personality adjustments do we have access to? I think this has an overlap both on your side and my side, Abby. Do you want to take a stab at it first?
Yeah. So sorry, I'm just looking for the question so I can make sure that okay, here we go. So when you are in that onboarding phase, that 60 days, we do some employee training. So you can ask any questions. You can bring whoever on you need to. That white glove onboarding really means white glove. So we can make sure that, all of your employees are trained on how Jerry works. Okay, so I'm assuming that's that piece. Once it is deployed, and what sort of personality adjustments do I have to access to? So on the same in training the AI employee itself, you can go in and say, hey, this was too aggressive, or you can go in and say, hey, you should have worked harder to get them into the store. So you can use natural language the way you would with, a new hire to train your AI employee, which is really, really powerful. And that's once it's deployed, like you can do that forever. Typically it takes about 60 days for our customers to feel like, okay, we're at the point where this ramping is over. This AI employee is like part of our business now. But you can continue to give feedback forever. I mean, like I've been at Podium for 4 years and my boss is still giving me feedback, but it's probably a little bit less than those first 60 days. I would really, I think that metaphor really holds where it's like at the beginning, you're going to be giving a lot of that feedback. But it will learn quite quickly and then be 100% on that feedback afterwards. So typically about 60 days.
Okay, that's perfect. From the dispatch track side, on the DT agent, we give you enough. We give customers enough flexibility to kind of bake in the persona and the type of communication to match their branding and communication requirements, so that all your outbound communication through DT agent matches your persona and branding requirements. So it's pretty customizable as well. All right, the next question is, the AI has incorporated the SOPs and all the company policies. I think this is more on the lines of security and ethics. Can we talk about a little bit on data privacy, data security from an ethics and safety perspective?
Me, yeah. So we are able to intake all your policies, SOPs, and make sure that our AI employee is compliant with them by it's a training mechanism. So essentially we say to the AI employee, hey, here's all of these things that you need to follow, and then it will follow those guidelines.
Cool. Similarly, at DispatchTrack, we make sure and that all the data privacy and data security guidelines are followed in all our AI solutions. The next question is, can AI help the drivers with the installation guides? I think this is for me. Yes, that is on our roadmap. Through Driver AI, we plan to expand capabilities on installation guides or certain specific workflows that the driver needs to do. It will be able to handle complex installation processes and other delivery processes associated with a delivery. But that's still work in progress. We haven't rolled out a solution on that yet, but that's around the corner. All right, I guess we've answered most of the questions. The last one is, I guess, will this training video be available for participants to use for further training for ownership and management teams to help understand how we can use this? I don't know if we share the recordings with the customers, but if we do, we'll definitely send this out to you. Otherwise, you can reach out to all your customer service touch points, and all of this training material and all the questions will be answered there. For Abby, anything that you want to add on that?
No, that's great.
Okay, perfect. So that wraps up the Q&A. If you want to learn more, you can contact either Melissa or Dan for both Podium and DispatchTrack. We'll be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you, everyone, for dialing in. Any last-minute addendums or anything that you want to cover, Abby, before?
No, just happy to answer more questions. Email us, or we can hop on the phone because we're really excited about all the things that Jared can do for your business.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, for dialing in, and do reach out if there are questions. Thank you. Have a good day.